quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field.
There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The play-action fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Stockton. They're working that left side.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Bulldogs inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, out of space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Takes the handoff. It's McCray. It's a running room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauling. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Breaks the tackle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Dawgs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Unloads quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll try the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Notre Dame right back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's locked. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And the ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Dawgs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move. He's out past the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the play, it's intercepted. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Running back searching for a hole.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion and keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to run it. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Try to get it to the edge. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Up-tempo for the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Gets it out quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Wide open spaces. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the Bulldogs enter the final minute with the lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at.